Good afternoon. This is Don V with Truth Be Told, and we have some proof of what we were alleging earlier today here on Rumble about the stolen election of Gavin Newsom, Obama Jr. or Biden Jr. At any rate, let's move right to the report. Oh, before we go there, please remember to subscribe. Most of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribers. And I don't make a dime off from this, or I haven't made a dime. It's all about getting that message out. All right. See it just like I do. Watch. 351,000 yes votes disappear from totals in Newsom's recall election. Live on the Communist News Network. There's a video. Last night on CNN, 351,000 yes votes disappeared in an instant during live coverage on the Newsom Recall Election in California. This happened live on the Communist News Network last night. Okay, let's give this a listen.
Million votes, 2.3 million votes as of right now. Now, there's still 48% of the vote to come in, John King. But as of right now, if I were Governor Newsom, I would be feeling
2.25.
would be thinking, number one, you're going to complete your term, and number two, Governor Newsom made this campaign in the end about Larry Elder, but also about the comparison, California versus, say, Florida and Texas on COVID. If your keep Newsom number stays anywhere close to that, other governors going to think that it's a mandate
Where do they go?
California to continue those policies, which will be a national debate heading into the 2022 midterm.
400,000 votes just disappeared?
Just across the Potomac River, whichever governor's race this year. So careful, don't overread what happens in California with a national message.
And there you have it. November 3rd again. Oh, my word. Now, this happened during the 2020 presidential election, too. Notice it always only affects Trump supporters and Republicans. Must be a coincidence, right? Right. All right. And follow up on Milley. It says, unprecedented act of insubordination. Trump's acting defense secretary, Christopher Miller, says he never authorized Milley's China calls. According to a new book, Peril, written by Bob Woodward, Mike Milley, and the Joint Chiefs of Chairman, told China in a secret phone call he would give advance warning if the U.S. was ever going to attack. In a pair of secret phone calls from October 20th and January 8th, General Mark A. Milley, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, assured the Chinese counterpart, General Li Zuqing of the PLA, that the U.S. would not strike, according to the new book written by Washington Post associate editor Bob Woodward and national political editor Robert Costa. January 8, 2021, the same day Milley reportedly spoke to China in a secret phone call, the CNN, Communist News Network, ran a story claiming Pelosi had gotten assurances from Milley that there are safeguards in place in the event President Trump wants to launch a nuclear weapon. According to Fox News 15, people were present when Milley called China on a teleconference in October, which was coordinated with then Defense Secretary Mark Esper's office. Trump eventually fired Esper. Milley released a statement through a spokesman that confirmed the reporting in a new book, Peril by Bob Woodward and Robert Costa, that stated Milley had two conversations with his counterparts and the Chinese military that undermined President Trump. Christopher Miller, Trump's acting Secretary of Defense from the 2020 election through Inauguration Day, called Milley's phone calls unprecedented act of insubordination in a statement on Fox News. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff is the highest-ranking military officer whose sole role is providing military-specific advice to the president, and by law is prohibited from exercising executive authority to command forces, Miller said. The chain of command runs from the president of the Secretary of Defense and not through the chairman. If the reporting in Woodward's book is accurate, it represents a disgraceful and unprecedented act of insubordination by the nation's top military officer, Miller said, adding that if the story of Miller's historic outbursts and unsanctioned anti-constitutional involvement in foreign policy prove true, he must resign immediately or be fired by the Secretary of Defense to guarantee the sanctity of the officer corps. Pursuit of partisan politics and individual self-interest are a violation of an officer's sacred duty and have no place in the United States military, Miller said, adding that a lesser-ranking officer, accused of such behavior would immediately be relieved of duty pending a thorough and independent investigation. As Secretary of Defense, I did not, and I would not, ever authorize such conduct, Miller said. President Trump reacted to this news on Tuesday and said if it's true, it's treason. Guys, I agree. This man has committed treason, should be arrested immediately, and took it to Guantanamo Bay and answer for his crimes against the President of the United States of America and his country. Immediately demoted, immediately bucked down to private, all rank removed from him, and all pensions removed. It's only getting better, isn't it? This corruption of the deep state has really moved throughout all facets of life here in the United States. Stay on your knees in prayer. Know that God's in control. We got some really good things coming up real soon here in the future. October surprise, Christmas in November, and according to Amanda Grace, and she's been proven right time after time after time after time, that January is going to be a big drop of election fraud evidence. So things are looking up. Just hang in there. It's only going to get better. Watch the show. This is Don V with Truth Be Told, and we are out of here.